Hello and welcome my dear third standard students. How are you all? I hope you all are good, you all are fit and fine. My dear little champs, I hope that you have appeared for the test and you have sent the feedback, the response of the test, the class test, the revision test which I have given you in the previous lecture. I hope that you have sent it to your follow-up teachers. Yes, I am going to even take the follow-up that whether you have appeared for the test or not. Because like I said that if you will watch all the lectures in the sequence regularly, if you will write, read and appear for the test, the class test which I am creating here, which otherwise I used to take in the school. Now as you are not able to come to school, we are not able to meet live, face to face. That is the reason why am I making the class test for you. So my dear students, I know that here if you are appearing for the class test at your home, if you are appearing for the test, I know that I am not there to look to supervise you as an invigilator. I am not there to just keep an eye on you. But I still have faith on you that you are going to appear for the test honestly. So my dear students, I hope that yesterday you enjoyed giving the test, you have checked your test and then you have sent it to your follow-up teachers, or if you have any queries regarding that, you can just contact me between 5 to 6, or you can even WhatsApp me the picture or whatever query you have for that particular question. So my dear little champs, now today I have brought the second class test for you. As you might be observing, the heading I have given already. And my dear little champs, now you have to also, like yesterday you have already appeared, so now you know the format, that in which format you have to write the question, in which way you have to write the answer, in how much time you will be provided. Now this also today, second test paper is for the objective and not the subjective, because while I make the question paper, I just take into consideration the time limit you people might get. That is the reason why am I just first creating the test video for the objectives. So my dear little champs, now after this test paper, perhaps I am planning to make the question paper for the subjective part. So accordingly I will have to provide you the time, accordingly planning will be done. So anyways, now I hope that you all are set and ready with your rough notebooks, new page obviously and a pencil in your hand. And so if you are ready with all these stuff, quickly give the heading, the subject, name of the subject. Then you have to write whatever I have written in the heading part. If you can see chapter 5 to 7, that means chapter 5, 6 and 7. Again, these chapters are there. And obviously we are going to also revise chapter number 1 to 4 later on. So now please give the heading subject, then test paper 2, then in the bracket I have written chapter 5 to 7. And after writing that, in the new line give the heading question A TF, that is true or false. Now while you are giving the heading, I will wait for you. Quickly give the heading and be ready to write the questions of question A. I hope my dear students you have started writing the heading. Please also write today's date so that when you click the photo of the paper you are correcting and the work you are doing, we will be able to observe the work on which date have you done. So you have to write today's date, obviously subject, and then below that you have to write test paper 2, where in the bracket you can write chapter 5 to 7, and on the first line of the page you have to write question A, true or false. See people, you have to write true or false, full form. I have not written here according to the size and the style of the format I have used here on the board. So like we have done in the previous test, I'll adopt the same method. I'll just write the questions give you time to finish writing the questions, and yes, you also have to write the questions. It is mandatory for you to write the question, because unless you don't write the question, we will not be able to understand and evaluate your test paper. Now that I hope that you are ready with your books and the heading on the top of the page in the header part, please do start writing the question as soon as I start writing it on the board. As you can see, my dear students, I have started writing the question and I have kept the space here for the answer. So if you want, you can just write T for true and F for false. You can just choose these initials and place it over here if you want, but the question you have to write and it is mandatory. So my dear students, I hope that you are writing the questions. As you can see, my dear students, I have written 7 questions for TF, that is true or false. And I hope that you are also writing the questions now. So let me read the questions while you are writing it. So it will be helpful to you too to write it down in your books. Number 1 is, the green color of leaves is due to the chlorophyll. Number 2 is, roots absorb sunlight and nutrients. Number 3 is, water droplets are formed by freezing. Number 4 is, a moving aeroplane is a living thing. Number 5 is the stem is the main part of the shoot. Number 6 is gases cannot flow. And number 7 is plants grow towards moonlight. I hope that you have at least reached up till question number 5 by now, because like I said that you should have started writing the question just when I started writing it on the board. So students, these are the 7 questions for TF. And as soon as I ask you to start writing the answer, you have to start writing the answer, because like in the previous lecture I have given you the time limit to write the answers. So all the 7 questions while you write, just make sure that you leave one line after writing each question. And please do write the questions with the legible writing. I hope that you all have kept your textbook, fair book, everything away from you, and I even request the parents, those who are watching the lecture with their children, please help them to appear for this test honestly, and please do make sure that they have kept their books away from them, so as they should feel that they are appearing for the test sitting in the school itself. As you can see, the board, the same board is there when you sit at a school. So just make sure you just be loyal while you are appearing for this test. Now my dear children, now the time for writing the answer starts. So please start writing the answer, and within few seconds I'll come and write the answers on the board. And you know that as soon as I ask you to stop writing, and when I'll start writing the answers on the board, at that time you don't have to copy the answers. At that time you just have to check your answers, whatever answer you have written is right or is it incorrect. Okay my dear students, now you have 10 more seconds to write the answer. Write the answers quickly, and then I am going to write the answer. So here my dear little champs, the time for writing the answer ends here. So please stop writing the answers. Whatever is left out, keep it as it is. Please don't try to copy it down from the board. Now is the time for you to check your answers, whether whatever answers you have written are correct or are incorrect. So I'm going to write the answer on the board. Now here, the first question is, the green color of the leaf is due to chlorophyll. So yes, the answer is true. Number 2, roots absorb sunlight and nutrients. False. Water droplets are formed by freezing. So again false. A moving airplane is a living thing. Obviously not. So again it is false. The stem is the main part of the shoot. Yes, it is. So this statement goes again true. Gases cannot flow. So this is false because gases can flow. Plants grow towards moonlight? No, towards sunlight. So again this is false. Please check your answers. If your answer, whatever you have written, is correct, you have to put tick mark. If the answer what you have written is not correct, that is it is incorrect, then you have to put cross mark. So please check your test. Now my dear students, after this we are going to write the question B test part B, that is fill in the blanks with the correct words. That means again the blanks is there but the options will be provided. And let me tell you that while I am writing the questions, I will write the options, but then it is not necessary that you too have to write the option. You have to write the question, it is mandatory. But to write the option or not to write, the choice is yours. So now I hope that you have checked your test part A, question A, true or false. Now I am going to clear the board and I am going to write the question B, fill in the blanks questions. I hope that you too will start writing the question with me. Be ready, on the new page you have to write another question. So, question B, which is fill in the blanks. So, please write the heading question B and you have to write obviously again the full form in the header part in the center, fill in the blanks. Now, we will start writing the questions. Number 1. Dash, the options are already given here. So I have written question number 1, and as you can see that there are 2 options in the brackets from which you have to select the correct answer. So now again I would like to repeat the same instruction that if you want you can write the options given in the brackets. If you don't want you can just write the question and wait for me to give you the time for writing the answer. My dear students, I hope that you are writing the questions so that you will not need the extra time to finish writing the questions. So here I have written all the questions with the options. Please complete writing the questions and then I'll give you time to write the answers as well. Now here the 5 questions are there. Let me read the questions for you. Number 1. Dash states of matter can change from one form to another. Question 2. Roots of some plants store dash. Question 3. The process of changing liquid to solid is called dash. Number 4. Butterflies can feel changes through their dash. Number 5. The seed grow into a plant by the process of dash. Now let me read the options in each question for you. Question number 1, the options are 4 or 3. Question number 2, options are sunlight or food. Question number 3, options are freezing or evaporation. Question number 4, options are wings or antenna. Question number 5, options are germination or reproduction. So these are the questions. I hope that you have finished writing the questions. Within a while I'll ask you to start writing the answers, and obviously as you have to select the answer and write it down, you should not take much longer time to just finish writing the questions. Just to write the answers, I'll give you a few seconds because options are already there. So I hope that you have written all the 5 questions, leaving one line in your book on the new page, obviously, not on the same page where you have written question A, true or false. And this class test is of 12 marks, 7 questions for question A, so 7 marks there, plus 5 here for fill in the blanks. Now my dear students, your time for writing the answers starts now. So start writing the answers of fill in the blanks, and within a while I'll ask you to stop writing the answer and put your pencils down. So here my dear students, I am going to write the answers on the board. Please check your answers now. So number 1, answer is 3. Number 2, answer is food. Number 3, answer is the process of changing liquid to solid. So it is freezing. That butterflies can feel the changes through the antenna. The seed grows into plant. That process is called germination. So now, please check your answers. Again the same thing, you have to put tick mark or the cross mark according to the answers you have written. If you have written correct answers, put tick mark. If you have written incorrect answers, put cross mark beside the number of the question. So later you can just count your marks. So answer for number 1 is 3, answer for number 2 is food, answer for number 3 is freezing, answer for number 4 is antenna, answer for number 5 is germination. So I hope that you have checked your answer. So with this I end my today's lecture. Now in the next lecture perhaps we will start with the revision test of chapter 1 to 4. Till then, take care and goodbye.